It was the school of hard knocks for hundreds of kids with the Toronto Public and Catholic School Boards today. For reasons still not clear, there was a shortage of bus drivers, leaving kids waiting to get home at school. And parents, brace yourselves, the problem isn't resolved yet.
Unfortunately, this will likely continue for the next few days and possibly into next week. We're actively working around the clock to get this fixed as soon as possible, but there will be circumstances where there are significant delays and sometimes buses are not running.
TDSB spokesperson Ryan Bird admitting they have not got to the root of the problem that saw 60 routes this afternoon left without drivers.
We're trying to answer some of those questions ourselves. We're following up with our bus carriers to find out just how this happened and how this could have happened on the first opening days of school.
What has many people wondering is how this shortage of drivers happened on the way home, not to school.
We have a very complex system taking 20,000 kids to school and back each day. Sometimes you have a different carrier taking you to school, sometimes you have a different one taking you back. So it really is a complex system, so it's not always that same carrier taking you to and from school.
The Toronto Catholic Board was also affected, with several hundred students left stranded. Now, the main bus companies involved in this are Attridge Transportation, Wheelchair Accessible Transit Inc., and Sharp Bus Lines. I spoke briefly with Glenn Attridge. I asked him if new pay rates for drivers may have been a factor, as Brian Goodwin alleges in a tweet. Goodwin said in the tweet that drivers are only paid for 2 hours even if they work longer. Attridge denied that that was an issue, but wouldn't elaborate and ended the call. He has since not returned any of our calls. No matter the issue, school officials were left scrambling today.
We've had essentially supply bus drivers, extra bus drivers with those companies taking on new drivers. We've also been trying to get cabs on the road for small groups of children.
And Peel had about 50 routes affected, but a board spokesperson says that is out of 5,400 routes, so he felt it was not as major an issue.